Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Murder by Numbers. Last time left off, we did some more of the bonus puzzles under Scout's Memories, which I totally sucked at. And I gotta say this too. This is my first recording session after my first initial recording session with those 5 previous episodes. And when I was editing and looking back at those puzzles, I wanted to facepalm so bad. Because it's like, I guess when I solve puzzles as I'm recording, I'm an idiot. When I was editing, I'm like, why the hell didn't I do that? There's a lot of things I notice. So I'm hoping that as time goes on, I do better, but we'll see. By the way, we also did find an ID card that apparently looked a little fake. So we're going to see if Casey knows anything about it. So let's go ahead and present... well, I don't know what we present to him just yet. Alright, I don't think we... No, we did do the paperwork? No. Clear out that bag. Clear out the bag. Okay, so he had an ID card. Hey, it's not totally in the photo. Yeah, I think it's his ID card, but I don't recognize the design. Any ideas? Sorry, doesn't look like any studio ID I've ever seen. Maybe try asking Bill. He checks those things every day. Alright. Where is Bill, though? Oh, do I actually gotta... Okay, this is where I actually can move. So let's go to the office. Oh, Miss Mizrahi, you're still here? Yeah, Bill, I have a couple of questions for you if you don't mind. Hi, Bill. How's it going? Still guarding the crime scene, huh? Oh, yeah. Detective Cross wasn't too happy about me going to get the tape. I had to talk him out of cuffing me to the desk. I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Oh, don't mention it. I'm just glad you're off the hook. I always knew you had nothing to do with what happened in Blake. Thanks. It's good to have you on my side. You and Scout make a great team. It's a shame you can't help Detective Cross with the rest of the investigation.
Yes, we can. That's exactly what we're doing.
You are? But he seemed really mad about you guys. Kept saying things like, that damn vigilante and her flying computer. Well, he didn't exactly give us permission, but there's something bigger behind Blake's death, and we have to find out what. Oh, jeez. Detective Cross isn't gonna like that. No one's supposed to touch anything in here. Oh, don't look at me like that. I just don't want to make Detective Cross angry again. I don't think my blood pressure can handle it. Or his. Well, what's your opinion of John Redfern? Oh, we get kids trying to sneak into the studio all the time. I think he just picked the wrong day to try and get an autograph. You don't think he seems kind of intense? Oh, they're all like that. If you ask me, the kid got lost and now he's a murder suspect. His poor mother's probably worried sick. Have you seen this Tully guy before? Nope, I don't think I have. I never forget a face. But that's not too unusual for contractors. They come and go all the time. He certainly looks big enough to kill someone. But why would Blake pick a fight with a contractor? See, I mean, that's the thing, too. It's like, I'm already getting inclinations that it is possibly Tully that did it, but I have no motive or evidence, really, to say so. The fake ID, though, it's like, I hate to even consider it, but it's possible Becky killed Blake. Did you know they were fighting over her contract? Becky? Kill someone? But she's so nice! Have you met Becky? I know she seems rude sometimes, but I think there's a heart of gold in there somewhere. She probably just wants to be understood. Didn't you say the same thing about the guy from accounting who set the offices on fire a couple years ago? Well, you can't expect me to be right all the time. And see, that's why I really hope that Bill is a good character throughout the game, because he definitely does seem to have like a heart of gold. But once again, I don't want to judge a book by its cover. Miss Mizrahi, why would you show me that? I still can't believe you crawled through an air vent to get in here. Weren't you scared? Scared of what? I had Scout with me. I just couldn't stand it. I get terrible claustrophobia, you know. When I first started here, they gave me a tiny little shack out by the parking lot. It was terrible. With my divorce gone, I ended up having to sleep in there for 3 months. I lost count of the number of times I woke up stuck between my chair and that little desk. Anyway, my point is... Oh, what were we talking about again? Oh, poor Bill went through a divorce as well. Sorry, Miss Mizrahi, but I really don't know what you're showing that to me. Why? So because there's like, the evidence goes by a little bit quick, I'm just going to show everything. I know the ID card is what we want to show him, but let's just do everything really quick. Because, yeah, see how quickly it goes? Wasn't that the medical examiner's report? You should really give that back to Detective Cross. He's probably got another copy, right? You would hope so. Thanks again for getting that security tape, Bill. Did you want it back? I'd love to, but I really don't know how to put it back in the machine. Maybe you should just keep it for now. Yeah, because this is coming from the guy who didn't know there was an eject button. What do you make of this ID card, Bill? Well, that's a nice card. Feel the weight of that laminate? They don't make them like this anymore. I had an uncle who was big shot in the lamination industry, you see, and he always said... Forget the lamination, Bill. It says it's a Gridmore Studios ID, but it doesn't look right. Is it a fake? No, it's just an old design. They went out right around the time I started working here. But that was years ago. Do you really think Tully has had a studio ID for that long? It's possible. Well, just wait here. I'll go check our files. Oh, I nearly forgot. I found something under Blake's desk. Maybe that scout of yours can take a closer look. That could be evidence. Shouldn't you give it to Detective Cross? I tried, but he was so busy yelling at me for leaving the room earlier that he wouldn't listen. Will you take a look? Why not? So now it is starting to look like Tully actually worked here before. So that could be something. Okay, where can we start? There's a 7, so there could be an overlap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that again. I hate when I do that. The misclicking is what's going to screw me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, with that done, this is going to be a 4 for certain. That's already the 1. That's a 4, 1, 4. Okay, that's taken care of. And because these are going to be 1s all over... Okay. And, well, actually, that means that that's the only places that's going to work. Okay. Cross these out as well, which means that, once again, the only places where 1s would work. And because of that, the 3s are done from this column. Let's see. Well, 7... There you go. Which also takes care of the 1s up there. Excuse me. Right now, it's more so determining where the other columns go. This bottom one, I want to see if this is going to work. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space 1. Yep, that works just fine. There's only one solution to it. Perfect. Which means we can get rid of that. We can space, 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 space. 2, and all taken care of. Okay, and that clears up that, along with that 2 and that 2. Which means that's the only 2 left there. That's the 1 there. 2 here. Clears up the whole row. This whole entire 5 is gone now. That row's finished. Or that column's finished. That column's finished. And since the rest are 2s, there you go. See, if I just I gotta take my time with these, you know, don't go overboard. But there, that was pretty damn easy. Hair dye. Oh, hair dye. Seems like somebody's trying to hide something. Oh, yay! We got a new ranking. So, you know, I kept thinking about this. I don't know if I want to do the bonus puzzles as we get them, or should I save them all for like after I finish the case. Excuse me. I'm not sure what I want to do just yet. I might be going back and forth on that line of thinking. So either way, we're doing pretty well.
It's a small bottle, half full of dark liquid. Oh, is this more of the coffee you told me about earlier?
I don't think you want to drink that. It's hair dye. But what was it doing in Blake's office?
Perhaps he dyed his hair? It does appear to be a similar tone to Blake's.
Strange. I didn't think Mr. Patterson used anything like that. Then again, we all thought about my Aunt Agnes regrew our full head of hair at 91, but it turned out she'd gone senile and was wearing a carpet sample. I mean, I'll leave that one alone. Blake didn't dye his hair, but maybe somebody else does?
Your friend KC said he is an award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Maybe he could tell us more?
Good thinking. If anyone around here knows about hair dye, it's him. Well, now that Bill's gone, we finally got the crime scene to ourselves. We should scan a room and... Oh, hello! Yeah, you're definitely looking suspicious as hell, buddy. Tully, what are you doing here? Me? I was just... It's kind of embarrassing. Can we talk? No! No, actually, let's not. You're probably going to kill me. I mean, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but... Tully probably killed him. Anyway, you know, let's go ahead and just do the bonus puzzle. Why the fudge not? This might be painful. Oh my god, this is going to look really bad. This is going to be a bad one. Another 10 by 15. So, well, we can do that. Bare minimum, right? This has to be the one. So there you go. Don't know where the hell that 4 can go. Let's see if anything can perhaps equal up to the 15. I don't think so, though. Like, say this 3 space 2 space 2 space 1. Not even close. Maybe I get something close to the 10. 2 space 1 space 4. That would have been so damn close. Damn. Here I am trying to... it's one of those issues again where I'm just trying to find a really good starting point. And unfortunately, not really finding the best one right now. Damn. Or even trying to go across. 1 space 1 space 1 space 1. Damn. I'd like to say that these 3 rows would all be similar. Because that could equal up to the 3s in each one, right? Like 3, 3, 3. No. Never mind. Can't assume. Let's see. 4 space 2. That 1 space. Never mind. Huh. Maybe here. Say that's a 3 right here, right? 1 space. Nope. Still wouldn't work. Here, okay, this isn't gonna be a smart thing I'm gonna do. Sometimes when I played a grid that was like this, sometimes this would be the combination of 6. It would be like the middle 6. Not saying that's gonna be the same here, which I'm still kind of doubting it's gonna be the point here, but I'm doing this more so to see if that's the correct way to go about it. I mean, that would work if I did that. I mean, it's a little bit of a starting point. God knows if this is correct, though. So, this has to be part of 6. I just don't know where exactly. Same thing as 3. Same thing as 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, space. 1, 2. Actually, that's the only way it's gonna work, huh? At least the way I'm assuming it right here. Okay. Let's see if that's a 4. See, this is something else I also thought, too. Like, this is going to be part of 4, right? Which makes me believe that these have to be connected. Well, no. Not the bottom one has to be connected, but this middle one has to be connected. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. If I can narrow it down even more, that'd be great. Not just yet. Damn. I thought I was doing pretty good, but now it's like, I'm stuck again. Well, hold on. 2-2. Then again... Either way, this has to be the 2. And one of these is going to be the other 2. 1 goes here. Okay, how's this looking? Well, that's the 4. We're done there. One. How the hell is this gonna work? 1. Uh-oh. I think I'm already screwed. See how there's 4 1s supposed to be here? I feel like no matter what, I can't have 4 1s. Like, say for example, I'll put him here. This isn't correct, but say I put him here. That doesn't work, you know? But it doesn't matter what combination I put him in. I won't have space for a second 1. And that's our problem already. Damn. Okay. No, I am going to meet you guys back whenever I get a better start at this. Okay, that one took a little bit longer too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there was one point at the very beginning, I did assume a position, which once again, I know I shouldn't be, and I'm sure when I edit this, I'm going to say, oh yeah, that was easy. But it was somewhere at the very beginning. I think I assumed the placement of the 4-2-1, and I noticed one way wasn't working, so I tried the other way, and I just kind of worked my way up, and I got it. It's a pen pot. Alright, well, that's finished. But let's do more puzzles. These should be easier. Let's investigate first before questioning Tully, because he scares me a little bit. What do we have here? Okay, 10 by 10. This should go a lot smoother. It's almost guaranteed that the puzzles associated with the story are going to be a lot better to deal with. At least I'd like to believe so. Okay, so this column's almost done. Just needs another 2, and since we already have one here, we can just finish that. And that's part of 2, get rid of that. And this will be the other 2 down here. Okay. Same thing over here. Alright. Looking pretty clean. For this section, well, it could be any of these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Some overlapping we can do there. Does that help the matter at all? I don't think it did. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Same thing with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if this needs to be a 2, then it can't go here because that's going to make it a 3. So maybe that works. And with this 2, it can't be that one up there. If that's the case, then the only way this is going to work 3-2, so do that. 4 won't fit here. I have something in my eye. Ouch. Okay. Since these are groups of 1, that needs to be taken away. This has to be the 2. Which also means that that takes care of that. Let's see. Overlapping here. So that's the 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could have done this easier. Look, done. That's gone. This is finished. That's finished now. That's the 3, because it needs the... Wait, yes, because it needs to connect. Okay. Well, this is the only way it's going to work. Here. That's done. Almost. That's done. Only way these 2 are going to work from that column. This row is done. Oh, wait, that's a 2 right there, so next takes care of that. Means that's the 6. There we go. See, that wasn't that bad, but it's like, hold on, let me just think back. But a tape recorder. What the hell's that doing there?
Magnetic storage. VHS? Betamax? No. This is an audio cassette recorder.
Maybe Blake used it for dictating? Looks like there's a tape inside. It's got something written on a label. SM66 tape 01.
SM66 could be a code. Initiating brute force algorithm. Spicy Madras, singing Madonna, saddle...
Stop! We're not going to figure out anything like that. Just play the tape and we'll go from there.
Okay. Initiating playback.
Honestly, anytime I hear those codes, I think of like old case files. DL6, anybody? Who are you? What do you want? Play dumb with me. You know what? You really want me to... Is there anything else I can do? Now, we can assume that each blank is a letter. And again, I don't know. Something to her, maybe. But I would say isn't? I don't know. Alright. Just don't... Finishing up in a set right now. I'll go it. Uh-oh.
My apologies, Honor. The recording seems to be damaged. Some of the audio has been lost.
I heard enough. Blake was being threatened. I just wish I could tell who he was talking to.
There may be more information. I'll continue playback.
Okay, it's done. I told her she's off the show. Jeez, how am I explain to the network? No problem. But we're done now, right? Just get out of here, the rest of the photos, and get out. What? Or grab the rest of the photos? What? We're hold on to these just in case. That was never part of the deal. This is, Blake, It's supposed to be over. What I should have done from the start. Get away from my phone. I'm gonna warn you again. Get your hands off me! Sounds like the time of murder. He was killed because of me. It sounds like they were blackmailing him somehow. Someone wanted him off the show so badly they...
I'm sorry, Honor. I wish I could do more to identify the killer's voice.
It's not your fault, Scout. We'll figure this out somehow. And finding out who this tape recorder belongs to is our next step. What I don't understand is how did they not find this recorder earlier? Bill or... Well, considering that... more than likely, Detective Cross looks a little bit more competent. How come he couldn't find it? Ah, well. Let's try doing another puzzle before I possibly finish the video, because I'm not sure what time we're at right now, because I took so long in a bonus. Oh. There we go. Okay, we'll start. First off, we got this 10. And we have 7. That's great. Another 7 right here. Awesome. Completes that. Boop. Gets that taken care of. And that. How about on this side? And this is a 3, so all that's taken care of. That's a 3 as well. That's taken care of. This is entirety of the 6th row. Done there. And done here. That's all finished. So is this 4. Okay. The 3, well, for sure, overlapping. So those 2 at least. What else can I do? A bunch of these are just 1s. I'm not sure where else they can go. So that's 2, Right here, right? 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, never mind. No, oops, no. There we go. So that's how it should be. And since the last one is 2, those are gone now. Huh. I'm trying to think about this one. Is this only one solution? 1 space 2 space 1. Okay, yep. Only one solution there. Takes care of a lot of things for us, actually. Okay. Well, does it? Yes, it does. Okay. These 2 are finished. And there we go. What do we have now? Ooh, looks like an envelope. Blake's mail. Sounds close to blackmail, doesn't it? Alright. Look at these letters. Blake must have been going through the fan mail. We get stacks of this stuff every month.
What for?
Nothing, really. People just want to say they like the show. Guess it helps them feel closer to us.
If they want to be closer, why don't they just visit the studio?
I mean, emotionally, Scout. Fans get to know us through the show, and they write to us. Well, mostly they write to Becky, but you get the idea. Here, I'll read you one. To whoever wrote Episode 6. I hope you trip and fall on your pencil, bleed all over the floor, and die in agony.
I would not advise allowing this person to get closer to you, emotionally or otherwise.
Now, you know what's sad is it seems like a very I hate saying viable fan letter, but the way that social media is portrayed nowadays, or actually not how it's portrayed, just how it is, you see for yourselves, people can be very, 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 very toxic. And I guess because they feel they're behind a computer, they're behind a keyboard, they have that sense of anonymity, they can say whatever the fudge they want, and people can be disgusting out there. Simple as that. Well, here's another one. Mr. Patterson, you've chewed up Murder Mystery and crapped out a sorry excuse for a new season. If I ever have the misfortune to meet you in the street, I'll open you up and make you eat your own guts. Then maybe you'll know how you made the fans feel. This isn't fan mail. It's hate mail.
There are 14 envelopes here with the same handwriting. I calculated 98% probability that they're all from one person.
And they're all signed the same thing. Showmaster 66. Could it be some kind of nickname?
The tape recorder's labels have SM66. It could be a shortened version of the same name.
Which is what I was thinking. I'm like, wait a minute. Putting two and two together. So it almost seems like this Showmaster 66 is the one who visited Blake and killed him. I don't know. Of course, whoever Showmaster 66 is, they had access to the studio and a vendetta. They must be the one who killed Blake. But what's their real identity? That's the issue here. I would continue going. You know what? Fine. We'll make it a longer episode, because I don't know what time I'm at yet. Let's finish up investigating here. And then I'll, when I get to questioning Blake, or excuse me, Tully, I'll save that for the next episode. Alright, what do we have here that we can do? This is going to be a fun one. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. There we go. It's a start, at least. And kind of the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, Well, actually... Nope. There we go. Assuming this is the far end of the 5, then we know for a fact that these 3 will not be used. So that helps a little. I believe this needs to be part of the 2, because say it was 1, right? That means that both ends would have to be blocked off, but now there's no room for the 2. So that means that since it's the 2, for certain, that's not going to be used. And if that's the case, the 4 is not going to be up here, because there's only one space up there. Let's work on the 7. Once again, there's overlapping here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, once again, we're overlapping here. It could either be these 2 or these 2, but not that one for sure. So that takes care of that. I think we say the same thing with this 2 right here. We absolutely know that it won't be on this end. Well, I'd like to say this is a 2, because if I do 2 dash 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, no. For sure, that's the 2. Absolutely. Well, if that's the case, then the 4's not going to be here, because there's a break. Oh, there's a 7 over here. Didn't miss this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Did that help in any capacity? Maybe. We'll see in just a moment. I'd like to do something here, but dear God, like I feel like nothing's kind of opening up yet. If I assume this 3 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that the only one that's gonna work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space. Yep, it's the only way it's gonna work. Because at this point, like the grid is no longer a 10 by 10. It's more so like a 10 by 9 in a sense, because this whole row is gone. So numbers shift a little. Well, if that's the case, I'd like to say that's how that is. Not entirely sure if that's how it should be just yet. Let's clear these then. 1 space, 1 space. Or if I do 1 space, 1. Okay, so that one's still a little open. Well, that has to be the 2. This has to be the 1, yeah? Okay. It's working out a little bit there. This has to be the 2, which means this has to be the 5. Which means this has to be the 4. Which means that has to be the 3. That's not going to go there. There's the 5. Connect the 7. Has to be the 6. Has to be the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still open, but we'll do that. 2 goes here. Nope. Takes care of that, takes care of that, takes care of that. 5's all taken care of. That's the 4. That's the 6. Okay. Oh wait, there we go. I was like, I'm still a little confused here, like, how do I figure out these ones? Only combination there. And there you go! The hell is that? A phone receiver. I was gonna say, that looks like an orange Makatama! A little, not really. By the way, ooh, rank B! So I have a feeling that once we get more and more close to the S rank, you know, we're getting closer to the ending of the case. So we'll begin the next episode. We're going over those bonus puzzles. Pray to God that they go well for us. That's odd. Blake's phone was left off the hook.
The positioning suggests he had only just lifted the receiver when he was struck.
Maybe he was trying to make a call, but the killer got to him. Alright, so that's actually all that we can investigate for the time being. Yeah, we can question Blake, but Tully. However, we're going to save that for the next episode, but even then, before that, we're going to be doing the bonus puzzles that just opened up. There's going to be 2 of them. Here's hoping they go smoothly. They probably won't, knowing me. But either way, we'll do that in the next episode and then question Tully. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Murder by Numbers. Love you all so much. Have a great day. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe for future content, where I aim to release a video a day. And if you do subscribe, make sure to click on the bell symbol to be notified once new videos are uploaded. You can also catch me streaming from time to time on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord server to relax with other gamers. All this information is in the description box below. Have a great day.